Welcome, everyone. We're diving deep today into some really fascinating sources on the incredible world of Little Richard.
Yeah, it's quite a story.
Our mission, looking through this book that really unpacks his life, is to figure out how he not only, revolutionized music, but also why he sometimes seemed a bit in the shadows, despite paving the way for so many.
Right.
So let's start at the beginning. What do the sources say?
Well, Richard Wayne Penniman, born December 5th, 1932, down in Macon, Georgia. And the book really stresses his upbringing, deeply religious family. And you can totally hear how that environment, the sheer energy of gospel music in those churches, that laid the groundwork.
Yeah, you definitely feel that power in his music, that gospel pulse. But how did that raw spiritual energy mix with, say, blues and boogie-woogie piano to become rock and roll?
That's the fascinating part, isn't it? He didn't just play those styles. He sort of smashed them together, fused them into something completely new, raw, explosive. Think about Tutti Frutti, 1955. The book points it out. It wasn't just catchy. It was, a statement.
Totally. That opening line, bamboo, I mean, everyone knows it. But it was more than just lyrics. It was pure sound, breaking the rules.
Exactly. Unfiltered energy. It just set a whole different benchmark for pop music.
And the live shows.
Oh, legendary. The book goes into detail, the flamboyance, the wild outfit sequence, high energy moves, sliding across the piano.
Doing the split.
Yeah, he was just completely himself in a time when that was pretty radical, especially for a black artist.
That authenticity, it must have hit hard. And here's where it gets really interesting for me. That energy didn't just launch him. The sources show his style, his sound. It was like a blueprint.
Oh, the list is it's staggering. You see traces, direct lines, really. Elvis's stage moves, the Beatles' early energy. Jimi Hendrix said it, Prince's whole showmanship thing, David Bowie, Elton John, James Brown's call and response. Even, get this, the Rolling Stones opened for him early on.
No kidding.
Yeah.
The Stones opened for Little Richard.
Yeah, he was a catalyst, a genuine star maker, lighting the way.
Incredible. So many foundational artists pointing back to him. But there's that paradox the book mentions, right?
Mm-hmm.
While he's igniting all these other careers, he's wrestling with his own stuff. Fame, identity.
Right.
Being a black, queer man in, a really tough era.
Yeah.
And his faith kept pulling him back and forth.
Absolutely. The sources document those struggles, and it did sometimes lead him to step back or maybe get pushed aside despite being so fundamental.
It makes you think about how pioneers are treated, especially the ones who break the mold.
It does. And the book, importantly, also credits the people, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
His band, The Upsetters, amazing musicians.
Right.
It calls out Lee Allen on sax, Charles Connor on drums, that driving beat, that was them.
And Bumps Blackwell, the producer, shaping that sound in the studio. Mm-hmm. The book makes it clear it wasn't just Little Richard in isolation, right? Yeah. It was this whole team, this collaboration.
Exactly right. Even if the spotlight didn't always hit them, it shows how even these huge singular talents rely on that crucial support system.
So bringing it back to you listening, what really jumps out from Little Richard's story, as told here, it's definitely more than just the hits. It feels like a story of, immense courage. Radical innovation.
Yeah.
And fundamentally uplifting an entire art form and so many other artists with him.
And reflecting on that whole complex legacy documented here, it does raise a big question, doesn't it? Something maybe to chew on from this material.
Yeah.
Is a creator's greatness just about their own individual spotlight? Or is it perhaps measured more by how they, empower and lift up everyone else, those around them, and those who follow?
Yeah.